Why is a slight change in interest rates such a big deal? Okay, so right now mortgage interest rates are hovering right around 3.5% for a 30-year fixed conventional mortgage. Around this time last year, they were as low as 2.5% in some cases, which is like the lowest in recorded history. And there's talk about them going more closer to the 4 or maybe 4.5% in the coming year or two. So why is that such a big deal? It seems like a pretty small number change. We're going to show you with a calculator what that actually means for your buying power when you buy a house and your monthly payment. Okay, we're going to show you how you can understand the difference the interest rate will make in your monthly payment using this app put out by Independence Title, which by the way is easy for you to go and download on your own. All right, so let's say you were purchasing a home in the Austin area, and for the sake of simplicity, let's use $500,000 as the purchase price. That's about Austin's median home price right now. So you're purchasing for $500,000. We'll say you're putting 20% down. And let's use an interest rate of 3.5%. So we'll pretend this is right now and you're purchasing. That's going to make your monthly payment $3,071 and your cash to close $115,000. Okay, so that is with a 3.5% interest rate. Now let's say you wanted to keep that monthly payment at $3,071, but you had a 4.5% interest rate. Say it increased. All other things are the same. For the sake of an easy comparison, we're going to use all the preloaded data for the insurance payments and the property taxes. Going to bring $115,000 to closing, cash to close. And the wheels are turning. Your buying power or your max budget is $476,000. So you just lost $24,000 of what you can purchase because the interest rate was higher. All right, so now let's go back and say this was a year ago and interest rates were 2.5%. You're buying the same $500,000 home. You're putting down the 20%. Your monthly payment then would have only been $28.55. So it's like $300 a month in savings if you would have purchased that home at this time last year. So interest rates can have a pretty tremendous impact on your monthly payment overall. So it's really easy to see why the market went absolutely bonkers last year. When interest rates are that low, you can buy a whole lot more. Your monthly payment is a lot lower on the same size or the same priced house as it would be now at a 3.5% interest rate. If we go back up past that, it's just going to crunch people's household budgets even more. So long story short, that's why everyone's talking about this. That's why we're all wondering how it's going to impact the housing market if that does happen and how that's going to tie in with inflation in the future. Just a lot of stuff looming that no one really knows how to predict right now. My advice to you though is if you're considering buying, to buy before, well, I should say if you're considering buying in the Austin area, buy before about mid-February of next year, because if we're back to our normal historical trends, and it looks like we are, then that's when things will pick up again. So normally around late February through July 4th is when our market gets most competitive, most busy. We have the most buyers in the market, the most houses on the market. We see the prices go up faster during that time period. This is a historically slow time period, and so if you're able to get in here right now, it'll be less competitive, and you may be able to get a house without multiple offers. I'm even seeing houses sell for less than their list price. So that coupled with the fact that interest rates are still about 3.5% and may be going higher in the spring means that if you buy right now, you may be able to get a good deal on a house that would cost you a whole lot more money come the springtime. So I'm not trying to cause any alarm here, but just trying to educate you on what's going on and why now might be a really smart time to jump on something. Interest rates are super confusing and they do depend on a lot of different factors. If you have any questions or if you want to talk more about purchasing or interest rates or your monthly payment, whatever, just message us. Please like and subscribe to our channel and we will see you next time.